It's the AEW Elite General Manager Invitational.
Welcome back to the Elite General Manager Invitational Tournament. Here we are, the second round.
Ooh, it's getting spicy.
I'm Brandon Cutler. And hey, who'd you beat to get here?
Beat Allie.
High five.
I'm not high-fiving that.
Damn it.
I'm Nyla Rose. This loser over here rolled natural ones because he's going down.
Here we are, second round of the competition. Nyla and Cutler. Nyla kicking us off. She drafted Allie to Brandon's chagrin.
There it is. Abaddon beat Allie. We're starting strong, people.
Second round competition, we've got MJF versus Penta singles competition. MJF, that scumbag, he's going to take the win. Yeah, we've got Luchasaurus versus Santana in our main event. Nyla's booking 3 straight singles matches on this one. Good, solid strategy to start this off.
I got 3. Don't even look.
Why are you hiding yours?
The glare.
Well,
Don't worry about that. It messes with my cataract.
Here we go. Brandon Cutler, how is he going to respond to Nyla? Starting with singles competition. Dustin Rhodes and Ortiz, not a combination I really ever thought I'd see, but turns out to be a combination I really like. Dustin, the natural, takes the win. Here we are on our second matchup of this week. Orange Cassidy versus Cody Rhodes. Orange Cassidy's been really OP in this competition, but nobody loses to Cody Rhodes. He's the American Nightmare. Haven't you heard? Here we are, Rey Fenix, one of the best wrestlers in the world, versus Lee Johnson, upstart. Who's going to take the win on this? Whoa! Lee Johnson, I did not see that one coming.
You gotta look at the numbers. It's a numbers game.
I did look at the numbers and just wait. Just wait.
Oh, just wait?
Oh, yeah.
You sure about that?
See.
Here we are in week 2 with Nyla, Santana, and Matt Jackson. What is this? Tag competition versus Scorpio and Penta. Nice pairing here. Penta and Scorpio are going to take it. We've got Allie and Abaddon again. Strong women's matchup. Can Allie take the win? Nope. Abaddon's going to eat you.
There we go. Allie for another loss.
Here we are, Luchasaurus and MJF. MJF victorious last week. Luchasaurus also victorious. Who's going to be the winner of the winners? It's going to be the Dinosaur Man.
Oh, Luchasaurus beat MJF. I've already won this, guys.
Let's see how Cutler responds. Ooh, starting off strong. 6-man tag action. What do we got? Cody and Dustin teaming together with Lee Johnson. A little bit of Nightmare Family action going on there. But ultimately, Ray, Cash, and Ortiz are going to be the ones to take the victory here. Tag team action. Cody, Dustin versus Ortiz and Ray. Utilizing a lot of the wrestlers we saw in that first round. Multi-man matches are a great pick, but utilizing your wrestlers too much is going to cause injury. Here we are, Cash Wheeler, who we saw in that first round making his appearance in the main event against Chuck Taylor, my personal favorite art in this game.
3 stars. Cutler.
I lost fans. That's the first time I ever lost fans.
Here we are, week 3. What is Nyla going to do? Starting strong with her tried and true women's contest singles action, Allie versus Abaddon. Can Allie win one? And she does. I'm honestly quite shocked.
Damn it, Allie won!
Here we are, match 2 4-way contest. Scorpio, Penta, Santana, and Matt Jackson. Scorpio ends up taking the lead. Match 3, we're back with Luchasaurus, who ended up winning the contest in the main event last round. Does he win it again? He does. Doesn't matter that Scorpio won in that last round. Luchasaurus is still going to take it. Cutler chasing Nyla a little bit on the heels. We'll see how he starts off. Solid 4-way action. What do we got here? Rey Fenix, Dustin, Orange Cassidy, Brody Lee. Ultimately, the Exalted One's going to be the one to take it. Tag team action. Cody Rhodes and Dustin versus Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy. We got the Nightmare Family. We got Best Friends. Perfect tag team psychology here. However, we are seeing a couple of these wrestlers over and over again, so that might be a deficit to Brandon. We don't want to see wrestlers too often because then they could have the chance to get injured and you won't be able to actually play them.
Bam, baby.
Hey, I got 3.
Did you get fans though?
Yeah. Dang, not nearly as much as you though.
Here we are, week 4. Who is going to take this round? Ooh, we see Riho. Good addition. Nice draft by Nyla to the women's division.
Yes, Rio beat Allie. We're back on track now.
Coming in the middle of this week with a 4-way match, MJF, Penta, Matt Jackson and Scorpio Sky. Scorpio ends up taking it again. Match 3, we see our strong dinosaur man, Luchasaurus, going to take it. I mean, if you've been going to Vegas with that dinosaur, you're bringing home a lot of money.
Cutler is about to get cut.
What can Cutler do to catch up to Nyla? Does he have a chance to win this one? It's gonna be tight. I don't know. He starts off with a very strong 6-man action. Ultimately, Brody's gonna walk away with it. Lots of competitors there, lots of wrestlers. He will have had to draft a very deep roster in order to pull off these matches that he's got right now. The amount of money that he's had to spend to build up this roster is quite high. Multi-man matches are more expensive though, so wrapping up with a singles competition totally makes sense. Good resource management might be a little too late though.
Oh, what's wrong, Brandon? Cutlery? Are you coming up rusty? That knife ain't cutting nothing. It's like a butter knife.
Why haven't I seen myself on the roster? I can't book myself to win.
I mean,
This is why I'm losing.
your stats aren't the greatest, so it really doesn't matter.
Let's keep this short, because I'm in a groove, I'm in the mood. Brandon doesn't even have his head in the game. He's got his head in the wrong game. He's worried about demigorgons and bollywogs and all some kind of other creatures. But see, I'm right here in the GM mode, channeling my inner Tony Khan. I'm ready to go. LFG, baby!
Here we go, Nyla and Brandon. If Nyla wins this, she's going to end up winning this round and moving on to the finals. Starting off strong, much that did her solid in the last round. Starting off strong with the singles competition, women action. Ty Conti wins this one. Another strong singles match. We've got Sammy Guevara versus Cody Rhodes. First ever match seen on Dynamite. Cody's going to win this one. He's got really, really high stats, so pairing Sammy against him, Sammy was bound to lose. Sorry, Sammy. Main event action, we've got Lee Johnson versus Santana. This one could go either way. Lee Johnson showing his strength coming up on the roster. Good small increase overall. Let's see how Cutler matches up.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna make so much more money this week.
Cutler's starting off strong with a 4-way competition. That's going to cost him a little bit early on with the amount of cash that he has, but hopefully that choice pays off. Pac ends up winning in the 4-way contest. Here we are, singles competition. Pac utilized again this time around along with Matt Jackson. Hopefully this doesn't bite Brandon in the ass. Coming in, using Pac multiple times, there's a high chance he could get injured. It's a really risky strategy to take this early on. Seems like he might be desperate. He really doesn't want to lose to Nyla. Scorpio Sky ends up winning this main event. No use of segment for Cutler despite getting a 3-star match. He's coming up top so far. Nyla's going to have to do a little bit to catch up. Nyla kicking off week 2 tag team action. Dax and Cody versus Jake Hager and Sammy. Weird combo. There's too many factions represented here. I'm not sure I like this world where the Pinnacle and the Nightmare family all work together. Oh, we have a 4-way match with similar competitors. Lee Johnson makes his appearance in this week. Jake Hager taking the win. Match 3, 6-way competition. Cody, Dax, Jake, Lee, Santana, Sammy, Lee Johnson. Who would have thought Lee Johnson kicking all kinds of ass?
Do it right. I look like a broken Elvis right now.
Dab?
I don't know. It's like a thing. I can't do it.
Ooh, having multiple multi-man competitions. Oh, she had multi-mans every single round. Contrast signing definitely helped Jake increase some stats. How does Brandon match up? Let's see. Match 1, we got some tag team action. Good start. Solid start. Good use of multi-mans to kick it off, but not something too expensive. We're going to have Ray Phoenix and Matt Jackson take the win on this one. Trent and Pac, good pairing, both phenomenal wrestlers in real life. Love working with both of them. Who's going to win this one? Trent. Who would have thought? Guess his neck didn't snap off in this one. Match number 3, we've got Ray Phoenix versus Pac. Death Triangle, Inner Turmoil. Who's going to walk away with this one? It's Pac. How did Cutler do? He did utilize Pac in 2 of those matches, and it did end up hurting him. Brandon's now running at a deficit. We're about halfway through this round. We're going to have to see what happens. Is he going to be able to catch up?
You got 430,000 fans.
Here we are, Nyla match 1. Good move here, drafting some more women's wrestlers, able to build a tag match off of the women's roster. Really deep variety in roster. That's going to be great for wrestler morale. You're not overusing anybody, but you're still using your resources effectively. We've got another multi-man match here, 4-way match, Santana, Dax, Cody, and Sammy. Cody winning it all. Solid, simple main event. We've got Dax Harwood versus Jake Hager, Pinnacle versus Inner Circle. Ultimately, the man Jake Hager is going to take this one. This was a clear runaway victory for Nyla, 3 stars. Let's see if Cutler can catch up. He's running at quite a deficit right now. What do we got here? Joey Janela making his debut to Cutler's roster this time around. Joey Janela, yep, gonna lose to Pac in this effort. Match 2, we've got tag team action. Matt Jackson and Ray Phoenix versus Dustin Rhodes and Luchasaurus. We got some bigger guys, lots of tags happening, but ultimately it's going to be the high flyers who take this one. Match number 3, best friends are at each other's throats. Orange Cassidy versus Trent. Orange Cassidy's done a lot of good for people, but not this time. Trent ends up taking the win. Cutler's not doing too hot.
No idea what I'm doing.
Me and my 400 band.
Our week 4, is Nyla gonna run away with this? Let's see. We've got Anna Jay versus Allie. Nyla definitely benefited from being able to draft more wrestlers as we went on through, as she had that money and she increased the women in her division, was able to draft newer women's wrestlers, give the rest of them a break. Same thing we see here. We see a lot of new faces, a lot of different matchups that we're seeing than previously. Nyla's finding a good way to utilize her people. We see Allie again, we see Anna again, but ultimately Anna hasn't been overused at all too much, so Abaddon's able to take the win here. Nyla's killing it in cash and fans. Cutler's gonna have to pull out a miracle to win this one.
God, I don't think I can catch up to your fans at least.
Cutler is really low on cash, unfortunately, so he's not going to be able to book any multi-man matches this round. So unfortunately, we kind of know how this strategy is going to play out. We see Matt Jackson winning against Orange Cassidy in the first round. Ray versus Trent, we've seen this matchup before. How's this one going to work out? Trent ends up taking this one. And Brandon is going to book another singles match for a main event. Not a really strong showing in this last week. Unfortunately, he came a little too big out of the gate, too fiery. Nyla was able to slowly increase everything and make a really solid matchup.
No!
Get out of here, Brandon. It's my show. It's the Nyla Rose Show. Put up a graphic. Ding! Ah!
Brandon Cutler so close, yet so far unable to pick up the victory. I'm scared.
You're being nice. It wasn't even that close.
You know,
Nyla
I am trying to be a little
whooped my ass.
Shout out to Allie. I know she's gonna appreciate the fact that I took down Brandon Cutler right here, locked him out, 2 in a row. He just hit me twice. That's what happened.
That's what happened.
Download AEW Elite General Manager, available now on iOS and Android.